So we did the podcast. We shot a new episode. It's out right now. I bring you peace. You bring me misery. Episode 4 of season 2. Anyway, we talked about Joey BadA versus the whole West Coast. And I have to apologize because I did not tune in to everybody disses. I did not check out everybody's songs. But today, I had time today. For anybody that's saying that the West Coast is not standing their ground right now, you are crazy. You are crazy. Give it up to Joey BadA. Lyrically inclined. He's a beast. He is crazy. You feel me? Like, I'm listening to his tracks and it's like, okay, like I never really tapped into Joey. I didn't know his bars was like that. I didn't know his swag was like that. For people saying, you know, the West Coast rappers got to switch up their lingo or the way that they talk or they beats. At the end of the day, Joey is giving straight New York. He's not giving nothing else. He's giving straight New York. You feel me? So I feel like, why do the West Coast rappers have to switch up who they are? You feel me? For them to be able to compete. I feel like what I said on the podcast was, I feel like they need to take their time. But when I checked out everybody responses and stuff today, oh yeah, they took their time. I'm going to just start off with my favorites from Joey though. My favorites from Joey, Sorry Not Sorry. I like My Town featuring Loaded Lux. The finals. But Crash Dummy on the West Coast type beat. Like, Joey, you ain't have to do him like that, but you did. And I'm glad that you did. Like, he switched up the bars, like, I guess not the bars. He switched up his cadence. The cadence was very West Coast. The bars are there, you feel me? But I'm sitting there, I had to play it like 3 times because I'm like, did he, a New York guy, got on a West Coast beat and he ripped it. So, if I was, you feel me, the source, 5 mics. You feel me, 5 mics. Who else did I like? Daylight. End credits was my favorite. YHRR, I'm not sure if that's like your or something like that. Absol was in the video. I thought that was dope to have a cameo. That one was dope. End credits though, I really liked how he basically was giving props, you feel me, to Joey. Like, you know, giving props to everybody too on the West Coast that responded. Like, this is what hip hop is about. Like, y'all want to rap about guns and all that, that's cool. But when it really come to hip hop, it's about who could stand toe to toe, who could stand 10 toes down, toe to toe on that microphone. And Daylight, we already know. Like, we don't have to, we know he is one of them ones. He's one of them. I like the fact that Reasons, I like the fact that he hopped in it too. The Dead Apple, that one, yeah. Like, that one right there, it kind of scared me a little bit because I'm like, who? Like, you know, you going, you know, the Dead Apple, that's like the whole New York, you feel me? But I like that one. Other one I like from him too was Just a Little Cardio. I like that one because it kind of reminded me of Daylight, how Daylight with the end credits and he's like giving people props and he's saying like, you know, this just, you know, this just all of us showcasing our lyrical ability. Like, it's making people step up their pen game. You know, it's making people display their pen game. So I really like Just a Little Cardio. Holmes, Eye to Eye. That was his response to Reason. That was his diss to Reason, Dead Apple. I like that one too. I didn't know who he was. So he just, this whole diss situation put me on to him. So his response to Reason, Eye to Eye, that made me now have to tune in and see what Buddy talking about. Kai Cash, I hope I'm saying it right. Nixon 6. I didn't know who he was either. That song right there made me want to search for more. New York, East Coast, y'all got some people. I mean, we already know. We already know that New York is the Mecca. We know. Y'all got some people. But they coming off East Coast. They coming off New York. Like, so West Coast, I think it's only right that the West Coast come off the way that we do. Now West Coast, AZ Chike, What Would You Do? I like that. At first, I thought it was going to be on the actual, like, the What Would You Do? The actual beat. But I like the switch up. He did his thing. West Coast, definitely rap new West Coast, but he did his thing. Hit a J3, The Last Supper. Woo! Whoo! I didn't know that he had bars like that. So yes, I am tuned in. I said reason, Rayvon. The reason why I'm ending with Rayvon is because, like I said, for anybody to say that the West Coast, there's nobody that can stand toe-to-toe with Joey, he has proven, yes, he can. And I didn't know that Rayvon had bars like that. Like, on some real stuff, I'll be honest, I kind of been tapped out when it's come to, like, rap, when it's come to the whole hip-hop scene. I mean, I see who they promote, you know, who they play and stuff like that. But as far as like actually listening to people's albums and mixtapes, and I haven't been doing that. Rayvon, I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. You are like, Kendrick is the leader. I'm next up as far as holding the West Coast down. My favorite from him, Golden Eye, Whole Era, Crash Out Heritage. I was kind of surprised with the Tory Lanez bars. I didn't know. I guess him and Tory Lanez was like cool. So I got to dive into that. But Rayvon, I'm rooting for you. Anybody on the West Coast, I mean, including myself, if you feel like you want to insert yourself into this, or you feel like you just want to exercise your pen game, get in there. Yeah, let's get in there. Nah, for real. Let's get in there. Let's do what we do. But for all y'all on the West Coast right now that's responding to Joey, big ups. Like I said, 5 mics to Joey. But the West Coast, don't count us out.